Rolling.
So are you going? You're rolling.
Yep.
Hey, Reg here, and welcome back to the blog. So I am hanging out on the back porch today with a great big watermelon, which I'm gonna cut into right now. This watermelon, which is, I think it's pretty much economy size, is, I think it's promising to be somewhere up in the 1,500 calorie range, and so I didn't quite get it in half, but I'm thinking it's going to make a nice fair lunch with half a side, and then dig into this half. So today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about something that's been bothering me since I really embarked on this raw food journey that we're on. As you know, I believe I am on day 39 of my 60-day raw food challenge, and you know, it's been tough for me. You know, I've been having some trouble getting my hands on fresh fruits and fresh vegetables, and be that what it may. And I've been really looking out. I've been, you know, really checking into some of the other blogs, the blogs from the experts, to see what they have to say about, you know, what are some options if I don't live in a tropical climate and I'm trying to really gauge food miles, or if I'm trying to eat locally and if I'm trying to eat organic. You can't eat bananas locally. It just cannot be done. You can't eat kiwi locally. And so if you're trying to eat sustainably and think sustainably, these things are an issue, and it just seems to me that none of the experts out there are interested in having that conversation. So I say, shame on you guys. And so there are some out there who say that raw foodism is really an elitist sport, and I can understand when a lot of the messages out there are coming from folks who clearly have a lot of resources. You clearly have a lot of resources. You're folks who have either been in sports or have somehow been a a health professional in some way. You've moved into a lifestyle, and somehow it gives you some credibility over the rest of us. Food is very personal. It's very personal for everyone, and really only an individual and possibly their doctor, if their doctor is really looking out for their real well-being and not really just trying to keep their job and keep a paycheck rolling in and keep collecting fees from their clients. So I think, you know, for folks to say what is, you know, wrong or right in terms of like across the board, you know, real ideologies about food, I think they're just, one, there's a lot of hubris involved in that, and two, it just makes it sound like you kind of don't know what you're talking about. And I don't care if you've worked with thousands of people. There are, the last time I checked, 11 billion people in the world, more than 11 billion people in the world, and that means there are 11 different individuals who all can be experts about themselves and about their own bodies, and they know what they're going through, and they know what their individual economies are like, and they know what their cultures are like, and they're trying to eat in ways that aren't just healthy, although health should be important to everyone. It's not just about health. It's about, you know, developing a community around yourself so you're not always the freak at the table. And it's about, you know, having some real peace of mind, which includes not just feeling good about what you put in your mouth, but, you know, feeling like, not feeling strange about yourself, not feeling like an outcast. So I think that that's something really important for people to consider, and I think for one individual to think that they have the right to speak for others and to offer even advice to others, I think there's just a lot, like I said, there's a lot of hubris involved in that. I'm going to dig into this watermelon here because it's calling out to me. Well, that's delicious. Anyway, so I don't want to make this a long rant, but I hope those of you who have been subscribing to this blog and who have been following along, I hope that as you continue on your own road to like spiritual and personal health, physical health, that you really take a lot of what's being said out there with a grain of salt. I was reading somewhere recently that, you know, the majority of people who claim to be experts in something don't know as much as they think they know. And certainly having a skill and knowing how to do something doesn't necessarily put you in a position to know everything that there is to know on a subject. So I might be a brain surgeon, and I might be able to cut your head open and take your brain out, but I really might not know much about how the brain works. I just know what I've been able to do in the past. So, and I'm not a brain surgeon. Anyway, so I'm just saying this. If you're trying to be a raw foodie, or you're trying to be whatever it is that you're trying to be, go for it. See what's best and use your common sense, right? You know when you're putting trash in your body, and you know when you're putting something in your body that's going to make you feel good, you know? You know when you're eating real food, and you know when you're eating garbage. And so, keep striving for the real and leave the garbage, and I mean all of the garbage, behind. This is Reg signing out on day, I believe, 39 of my 60-day raw food challenge. Peace. That squirrel.
Stupid mosquito.
That squirrel.
The mosquito was juicing me.